cadence nobody's ever heard before. I feel like no enemy at the front gates, I feel like an art of war. As I prepare myself to a different height, every day and I gotta expand the focus, transpose into a different life. Not gonna be a zombie exploding, not gonna rap, came back and the scene really lit. Play scope, you dead in a second when I rap, came back and the scene really lit. Gotta be the greatest when I spit, took a long time to be on the cadence when I rap, came back on a different life, nobody's ever heard before. Feeling like I gotta understand my mind, I feeling like we gotta get it right. 365, time go faster than you blink, I'm really living in sync. I've been strategizing how to get out of here, we're working on the fear. Get the cadence when I rap, came back and the scene really lit. Nobody's ever heard me before, let me just spit. I'm feeling like enunciated in a different view. Rapping from my mind, I'm feeling like fully coolly in the new. I'm feeling like we gotta get it right, feeling like we gotta be in sync. As I rap on a different height, feeling like we gotta prepare ourselves to a different life. I'm feeling like we really fine. As I get the cadence on a different life, I'm feeling rapping from my mind. As I rap from a different height every day and I gotta expand the focus, transpose into something nobody's ever heard before. I'm feeling important, zombie exploding, I shoot my shot, quick scope, you dead in a second when I rap, came back on a different note. As I rap, came back and the scene really lit, nobody's ever heard me spit. Feel like I'm underwater from the spacious when I get it right from a different life. I gotta grind 365, time go faster than you blink. I've been living my life to a different cadence, I've been rapping from my mind. As I get it right, I've been practicing every day and I gotta be online. As I get my cadence, I gotta rap, gotta feel like I can get it right. Practice in my mind, now I freestyle. Took a long time to be the greatest when I rap, came back and the scene really lit. Let me just spit, feeling the cadence when I rap. I feel like we gotta be the greatest when I rap, came back and the scene really lit. Let me spit, took a long time to be on the cadence, living my life to the greatest heights. Now I gotta be focused, transposing to a different life nobody's ever heard before. Feeling like we gotta shoot the shot 365. Time go faster than you blink, I'm living in sync, let me strategize. Working on a different life, I gotta understand the truth. I feel like hypnotized, not hypnotized in the flow nobody's ever heard before. Feeling like we gotta get the right 365, time go faster than you blink. I said it before, now I gotta understand myself. Feeling like we gotta understand the art of war. I gotta prepare myself to a different life. I feel like we gotta be so advanced, feeling like we gotta give it a chance. Seeing three, I rap from my mind to a different height and nobody's ever heard before. I feel like nobody gets me, I feel like no enemy at the front gates. Feeling single loud, single shot, took a long time, quick scope. I said it before, no doubt. Now I gotta live my life and I aim it from the nose. Now I gotta aim from the mouth. I rap from a different life, I'm the kid from the south. Flaming to the heat, shoot my shots spraying off. As I get the release, cartridge gonna be clean as they blow it off. That's the C4, but I'm stuck at the Sega Genesis when I get my Sonic on. I gotta rap from my mind, representing Louis Vuitton. Get my backpack, as I represent the backpack rap. Came back in the scene really lit, nobody's ever heard from me before spit. Now I gotta get it right, 365, time go faster than you blink. I've been living in sync, let me strategize, work on a different life nobody's ever heard before. Feeling the unavoided, just on the side of the day. As I prepare myself to a different life, I gotta be focused, transposing to a different life and not the bay. I gotta understand the words that I say, articulate to a different life nobody's ever heard before. Feeling like nobody gets me, feeling no enemy at the front gates. I gotta get this score right. As I practice on my mind, gotta shoot with the iron sight. Shoot my shot till you dead in a second. When I rap, came back and the scene really lit. Nobody's ever heard of me before, let me spit. I gotta be the greatest when I rap, came back and the scene really lit. Now I gotta live my life, I gotta be the greatest. I focus on my life, to the system blown. C4 in the moment, get control. Now I gotta rack it on a different life. I gotta practice on my mic. As I get it from a different life, I gotta get shine real bright. Time.
Call me back, son.
Mom, what you doing right now?
I'm getting ready to get in the bag.
You relaxing?
Yes, why?
I was just thinking about you, that's all.
Well, I'm so happy you did because your mama missed you and I had to take you off of my brain and take my bitch ass back in the bed.